Welcome to another episode of Cinepressa. Today we're doing something very special. We're actually partnering with Kiri Basari to bring you the newest interview with Localization producer Yu Namba.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, Yu.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. We've done a lot of preparation and we're very excited to be talking about today the newest game, Anonymous Code. But congratulations on the work so far. The newest trailer just came out revealing that you guys are dubbing this game fully into English.
Yes.
Which is incredible. We just got the trailer as of the recording, I think yesterday or the day? Yesterday. It feels like a long time just to process it. And the game is out September 8th, 2023. We've got 10 quick questions for those anticipating the game, so let's just get right into it, alright? So, first things first, can you explain for those who don't know a thing about Anonymous Code what the central concept is?
If you are in a game and you did something wrong, what would you want to do? First and foremost, you want to say, oh what, can I just load back my old save and then start all the way back and then do something different? That's basically what Anonymous Code is all about. The protagonist, Pollon, somehow acquires the ability to save your life. And, whenever he wants to, get something back in his past, because something bad goes on or something gets screwed up, then he has the opportunity to load that save and try something different. He first starts out kind of being cool, white hat hacker, doing little stuff, but he starts getting involved in something that even topples the entire world.
Wow, incredible. So, just based off that, what can newcomers and existing fans of the science adventure series look forward to seeing in Anonymous?
As for cameo appearance, there's a couple. There's not huge one, but I think science adventure series fans might recognize them. But we also discuss some key concepts that are discussed in, let's say, Steins Gate, and go further into it, I guess, to expand that concept in Anonymous Code. So I think you guys are gonna enjoy and have fun discussing what happens in this game.
Anything for the newcomers?
Newcomers, the whole entire thing about science adventure is 99% science, 1% fantasy. It really has that strong root in what's in our world right now. So having that feeling of your daily life with that fantasy kicking in, I hope you'll find it very exhilarating, I guess, and exciting to follow the story.
I think that's the thing that's really hooked a lot of the existing fans, is just the fact that these very grounded science concepts can be turned into something very fantastic, something that really people can just fall into. Yes. Some of our interviewing staff here knows as well. So,
and also the very well-known urban legends, conspiracy theories, things like that. The stuff that people are aware of. Maybe some of them will be in here.
Oh, okay. And on that note, actually, Anonymous Code takes place in the year 2037. To us, the not-too-distant future, and a number that many science adventure fans will be familiar with. How did the setting with its futuristic technology and fantastical set pieces affect how the team approaches the localization process?
In 2030's world, not just Tokyo, but the entire world, people are, a lot of people are equipped with this technology called BMI, where it's kind of like AR, but you can actually have everything in your eyes or in your head directly. It's a little bit more of like cyberpunkish, I guess. And that has a lot to do with the visual elements of the game, and also the story as well. We wanted to keep that new futuristic, just a little bit extending out of like what we're experiencing right now in our modern times, as realistic and believable as possible.
What would you say was your favorite part of localizing that, based on what you just told us?
We did a lot of researching, more like background checking, I guess, of like the different ideas. See if there's anything relevant or equivalent to our current time frame of 2020s, and from there transfer over to the anonymous code tech. And it was pretty cool, like thinking, okay, so it's right now like this, but then 10 years from now, how it's gonna be. So yeah.
Right. And then on the flip side of that, were there any challenges like that you faced within that process too, of localizing it to, based on our current time or not? Did you run into anything that was like, okay, we don't quite know that yet? How are we gonna approach this?
That was more of what the original creators from Mages envisioned things to be. And if there was some questions that came out of the localization process, then we contacted them to get their opinion. So yeah, overall I think things went really good localized.
Cool. Were there any challenges for you just specifically within the localization process?
So how this game was handled localized was that we approached a gentleman by the name of Andrew Hodgson, also known as Steiner, I believe. He had vast knowledge in the science adventure series, and especially Skyscape, which he localized. So with this game, having pretty strong ties with that game, we asked him to do the translation for us. And then with the materials that we received from him, we double checked on our end. Personally, I think it's always good to have multiple people look at the localization, so that if there's anything that like one person missed, the other person can catch and try to make the fixes and whatnot. So we try to be as meticulous as possible, staying true to the material, and also making sure that the materials were understandable to the Western audience.
Excellent. And I think that's, you bring up a really great point. This is such an important thing to existing fans of the science adventure series, which is consistency, right? I think a lot of them want to know what efforts are being made to keep things consistent with the previous entries in the science adventure series. And as you said, you already brought up a really big one, which is like bringing in Steiner, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that was a huge help for us, honestly. But in case there was something, I hope we didn't miss anything, but yeah, in case there is something, we still have time. We're still right in the middle of localization as we speak, and also voice recording as we speak. So yeah, we'll try to be as careful as possible, so that we'll make all our fans, existing fans, and all newcomers happy.
Excellent, and it's great that you brought up voice acting, because you were actually a localization, producer for the Persona series too, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you brought on Persona alum Max Middleman to voice Pollon, right, for this one? This time, going into this game, knowing that this is one of the first science adventure, well, this is the first science adventure game to be dubbed at the same time, did that affect how you guys localized this particular title by any means?
We decided to bring in English voice to this game to, number one and foremost, expand the audience. Science adventure series mostly being a visual novel game-wise, I think it's kind of, how should I say, the fans, the avid fans, have no problem, reading the text, listening to the Japanese voice, etc., etc. But for people, who don't know the series at all, we thought that, it would be more approachable for them to come to the series if we had English voice. And then there are always like fans that like playing the game or like watching anime or whatever in English and we wanted it to reach out to those fans as well.
Compared to your previous experiences localizing other games, what makes this game in particular stand out to you as a localization producer?
To be completely honest, my stance doesn't change, which is whatever title that I work on, I try to be as authentic as possible to the original work, while making it enjoyable to everybody else in the world. I did that for all the other titles that I've worked on, and did the same for this title. And then on top of that, we already discussed, but this anonymous quote being in the science adventure series, I really had to think about the fans of that series too. So that was additional work that I tried to focus on.
You sound very dedicated, so I hope I can speak for a lot of the other fans too in saying welcome aboard to this crazy train that we call the Science Adventure series.
Thank you.
Having worked on the title so far, who would you say your favorite Anonymous Code character is?
Character? Yes. Oh man. I mean, I dig the story. I came to love all the characters, and hopefully that comes across in the English voice. But for male characters, I think I like Cross. And for female character, there's going to be a lady by the name of Rosario, and I think she's pretty cool.
Sounds good. I mean, people don't know yet, but on top of that, what special surprises can people expect out of this one?
I mean, story-wise, it starts off, like pretty small and local to something that, completely, changes the way this world works, really. So that huge story progression transition into the biggest climax, that's something I really enjoyed when I went through the game, and I hope people will enjoy too.
Excellent, excellent. On that note, we're also talking a little bit about the Steelbook launch edition of the game, which is also coming out September 8th, 2023. What is included with that? Could you just tell us a little bit about that?
Well, first of all, it's going to be the same price as the standard edition, so $59.99 for the US dollars. But yeah, it's gonna have the standard edition, in the regular case for both PS4 and Switch, with the steelbook with pretty cool art. It kind of looks like metallic too. All packed into this like one paper sleeve, so nothing get damaged, and so if you guys want to have the game along with the steelbook, that's cool. If you want to put the game inside the steelbook, that's cool too. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it.
Excellent. I mean, I know I am one to speak as a fan too. We all love our little goodies every single time Science Adventure releases something new. They always have something really cool that comes with it. So I guess we're down to our last questions. This has been over 10 questions, and honestly I would talk with you all day because we love getting as many nuggets as we can out of you. What would you consider Anonymous Code's strongest trait? Just up front, like
strongest trait?
Yeah, if you could say that very briefly.
I mean, honestly, this can apply to pretty much like any kind of science adventure titles, but the root of our modern society with this awesome story, I think that's the main focus of the game, really. I mean, visual novel, right? The story gotta be great, and I think this story's great.
The story carries everything. The humanity of the characters always shines really brightly, in my opinion. Final question. This one's really fun. If you could pick just 3 words to describe the game. 3 words. 3 words. I'll give you a moment.
We're not really understanding.
Save, load, hack.
Ooh.
Those 3.
Excellent, Excellent, excellent. I think that's enough to end it on. You've gotten everybody hyped. I think we're all looking forward to September 8th, 2023. So this has been a first look interview with Yu Namba, localization producer of Anonymous Code. Special thanks to Kiri Basara and Fasty on writing the questions with me. Anonymous Code releases September 8th, 2023 on PS4, Switch, and Steam. I'm spitting everywhere because I'm so excited. Thank you guys for watching Cinepresto. Go ahead and read the article on Kiri Basara too and throw them some donations and whatnot. They're excellent people, and we will see you in September. Take care, everyone.
Thanks.